Hey guys, welcome back to JK Rants and Reviews. I'm John. As always, this is Caleb. Today we're going to do a review on Valentine.
That fell.
And this might be... broke it. He broke it! That's good.
Biggest thing, cuz?
No.
You're gonna break the table.
And here we go.
And I loved this movie when it came out, and I haven't seen it since.
Same here.
But I used to watch it like crazy. I wore out a tape from my local library of this movie. But I don't remember it that well. I remember the mask is cool. There's like a 2-foot-long drill bit, which is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, I feel like I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to hate it. I'm a little worried.
I remember the twist was good. I remember the music was okay. The cinematography was pretty good. They try. And I remember feeling like I like this movie. I'm surprised I know about this movie. And it's not... I would say that my feelings right now are I still have fond memories of it and I like it, but it would be below I Know What You Did Last Summer, which I've seen way more times than I've seen Valentine.
Yeah, and that's one of the things we were talking about earlier is this was one of the movies that came out at a time that other horror movies weren't really popping out that well. You had Urban Legend, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and then you had some B-rated horror movies, but they weren't that big. They didn't start coming around again until like 2002, 2003 when you started getting like Darkness Falls, Boogeyman, and some other fun films that maybe we should hit up someday.
That'd be good, yeah.
I haven't watched those in a while. Fear.com, The Forgotten.
I want to see Darkness Falls again. I saw that in theaters, man. That's a good call right there. That's a good movie.
I saw that at AMC 8 at Oak Park Mall.
Yeah. So, guys, this is our preemptive movie watch. We're just kind of getting our feelings out before we watch the movie to see if they're similar or if we're just way off.
I remember loving it, but I have a feeling it's going to be bad. I rewatched a trailer for it about 3-4 months ago, and I was like, maybe I should buy a copy. And then I watched the trailer and was like...
Yeah, now we're going to watch it on... What is it we're watching on?
Is it Tubi? Or Vudu?
Vudu. Yeah, we're going to watch it on Vudu.
Free with ads.
Yep. So here we go.
God help us. Everyone.
So we just finished the movie. We have a difference in opinions on the movie.
Oh, man.
So let's get into it.
So, Valentine.
Right? So... 2001, directed by Jamie Blanks, starring David Boreanaz.
Bananas?
God, I've tried to get his name right for years. I can't. Also, Jessica Capshaw, Katherine Heigl, Denise Richards, Marley Shelton, and Jessica Caffel? Is it French?
Caffel?
Is it French? So, at the beginning of the movie, we have flashbacks to when this kid was very young, scrawny. He's got some really bad teeth, some big glasses, and he's got a bruise on his cheek showing that he's already been bullied and he's had a rough go at it. He's, in that time where he's super obsessed with ladies, and he's going through the yearbook of all the gals he's got the hots for, and he's going to ask them to dance, and every single one of them turns him down and is really mean about it, except for the last gal who gives him a chance, and then they're making out underneath the bleachers, and then, of course, the bullies come and start hackling him and giving him a hard time. And unfortunately, the poor gal, who's also been picked on, you can tell because she has her own nickname, Rhino. That's pretty...
Was it Rhino or... It was something.
Yeah,
and,
it's horrible.
Yeah, and then she said, no, he attacked me. And then they gang up on him and pour... they straight out of Carrie poured red fruit punch all over him.
Mm-hmm. And...
then mocked him, and then, the way that the characters later on talk about it is like that never ended for him. Kids do terrible things to each other, and that one, I feel like a lot of people can actually resonate with that, whether they be boy, girl, or younger kids or older kids. Something somewhere, at some point happened where, you were isolated from a group, and that one... Oh, God, that was hard to watch.
First, I forgot I got my baggy, comfy shirt on. I'm going to take this off. Time out.
I'm cold. I figure you're just like, no, I'm giving up. It's cold.
I am cold, but I got to support the Chiefs. Woo! Chiefs!
Sports
Kansas
ball.
City. You got to at least support your hometown.
Do I, though?
Yes, you do.
No.
The great state of Kansas. Anyway, so then we fast forward, what they say, 10 years?
10, 15.
Yeah, from middle school, I think 6th grade dance, and then like 10-ish years later, and then we get into the Katherine Heigl. And this was after Bride of Chucky, and also after Under Siege 2. Yeah, Bride of Chucky, I believe, was 98, if I'm right. And so she was kind of getting out and about and getting her name out there. Starting off, though, it's pretty solid. I mean, it's a little misogynistic in the beginning, but it is
through the whole movie.
Right, but I mean, I'm assuming that every girl's gone through it, unfortunately. But she's smart enough to get out of there. But rude enough to order the crab legs and whatever lobster thing that she ordered. Like, he got like a salad and chicken.
That scene should have said dramatized for effect. The mortuary, whatever was happening there scene. Yeah. That was the peak. And the rest...
He was brave, though. He gets on the table and removes the cadaver.
And puts himself on. Like,
right, and then like she has the knife on his tummy.
Yeah, no.
It's a good thing he shaved. Yeah, so then everybody meets up for her funeral, and that's how we basically get the band back together, which they were still friends anyway.
They just were off at college or whatever they were doing with their lives at that point.
Right. And then from there, the movie's kind of nice because it's not standard, like people are getting picked off and the cops find them and everybody's freaking out like Scream. This kind of has like one guy gets picked off and everybody freaks out, but then the deaths are hidden really well to where everybody's still kind of freaked out, but nobody's like in full panic mode like there's a serial killer going on.
Yeah. They try and make it like it's a casual thing that somebody died violently in their group. Like, nah, they're dead. And then...
They didn't make it too casual. I mean, the detective was after him. They just...
Yeah, but all the friends are like, we're still going to have Valentine's Day party. We're going to do stupid things and completely continue...
Well, like I said, until the party, they only know that one friend died. They don't realize that the other friend died.
That's true.
Because her body fell down. I'm sure he could have removed the body just like in every other horror movie, but fell into the trash can. Probably the guy hooked the dumpster up to her in the bag, didn't even know.
I feel like that trash can was conveniently placed.
It really was.
There's no logical reason for it to be at the center bottom of a stairway.
I mean, there's some things, way. I think that, this movie borrows heavily from Scream. There's a lot of shots, a lot of music that calls back to Scream, but a lot of things were doing that at the time, and the same director that directed this also directed Urban Legends. So I guess, he has two claims to fame. And it also Carrie Halloween a little bit, the way the shots are, and he's in the shadow.
The hot tub scene, right before the hot tub, the music sounded very Friday the 13th Part 3. I don't know if it was the same or similar, but I was just like, wow, that felt like Friday the 13th Part 3.
And then just like in Scream fashion, where they talk about the final act with the big party where the kids go, the rich friend throws a huge Valentine's party, and this is where everybody shows up and where a lot of the deaths happen. Yeah. Once again, there's some other deaths in between, like that creepy dude that was breaking into her
apartment.
Lily's, was it Lily? Kate. No, he was breaking into Kate's apartment.
Yeah.
And he kept going like, that'd be great, Kate. It's fake, Kate. That creepy dude.
Great, Kate. I want a date, Kate. I could be my mate, Kate.
You're scary, Gary.
This could be our fate, Kate.
Yeah.
He gets killed, and he's not Yeah, that was an inventive kill. That's nice about this movie, too. There's a lot of inventive kills. It's not just like stab, stab, stab like Scream or like The Hook, like in I Know What You Did Last Summer. This spices it up a little bit. Same thing with Halloween. Like, Halloween didn't get creative with kills till later on. So, I appreciate some of the things they did.
Too.
Right.
This was like we were talking earlier, it's a very soft R.
Right. It could have easily been PG-13.
Yeah, like this was, if they made like 3 edits, it would have been PG-13 horror.
And I think they probably should have. If they were going to go full tilt for it, they probably should have gone PG-13.
Because like the drill bit with the hot tub, that could have been way, way, way gorier of a thing that, I mean, we would have all seen coming. We've seen it in older horror movies, but to just kind of pull back and not, you know, you got the drill, it goes through her arm, but you don't see it, and then you just see her hand covering, and then he throws the drill in to electrocute her.
But it's so panicky. I love it. And I love the fact that, once again, it plays to the fact that he's killing people, but nobody's panicking because nobody's finding the dead bodies. He shuts the glass over her so nobody can hear her scream. She's stuck in there. The atmosphere of that was really good. I like that this movie tries.
It tries.
I mean, I feel like it just needed a little bit more to it. But it's a simple plot. It wasn't trying to be more than it was. It wasn't asking for sequels because he's just after the gals that treated him like crap. So it's only going to get one movie.
I think the way it ended, they wanted a sequel. I feel like...
Really? Because all of them are dead. All but one. All of them were dead. I mean,
so what's he going to do with her? Is he going to continue to like do this relationship thing and like torture her slowly, like mentally?
No, he wanted her. He said he loved her. He's always loved her. He got the gal he loved, and he was punishing the gals that didn't love him and treated them like crap. Like, because if you look back when he's a little kid, he asks Kate to dance, and she like kind of, you know,
she would be the one that said maybe later.
Right. She was the one that wasn't a turd.
Yeah.
So he spares her, and she loves him in the end. And so I think he gets what he wants. He gets revenge. I think it was a good ending. I mean, it's not a happy ending, but I think it was a good ending. I mean, for the most part, this movie, for being a B horror film...
But it wasn't B at the time. It got a theatrical release. It got trailers, TV spots.
It had Disturbed. I mean, what was the other band that was in it?
It had Marilyn Manson. It had a really good Manson song. It had Deftones, I believe. It had all of the staples for the late 90s, early 2000s horror, like Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows, or Stir of Echoes.
Right. I mean, it had Denise Richards when she was in her prime, basically. I mean, Katherine Heigl on the rise. They had David, whatever his last name is, from Angel. And I love the clip when she goes, "He's no angel." I'll put that here. But
why the hell not? Because I know Adam. Okay, fine. He's no angel, but he's not a murderer.
But I love that. I was like, yes! That was like almost fourth wall breaking. It was beautiful.
That was almost as bad as the T-1000 thing in the movie The Marine.
It's nowhere near I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's nowhere near Scream. It's nowhere near Halloween. It's nowhere near any of the big ones. It's definitely third tier. But I enjoyed it.
It falls further for me. So I see why I liked it as a kid. It was violent enough. And The Mask was cool. But outside of that, where I'm at now, I will probably not revisit this for a very long time. For any reason.
Yep. I wouldn't mind watching it again in a couple of years. It's definitely not something you need to see a lot, because once the killer's revealed, once everything's happened, you're good. You know what I mean? And it's a good wrapping ending. You don't need more. That's the nice thing I like about this. Everything's wrapped up. You don't need more. One off, done.
And My Bloody Valentine is a better horror movie.
I'd have to rewatch that. I've seen the original once, and I've seen the remake once. So I would like next year we'll revisit that.
The remake is something.
Well, we'll do that for next year's.
Remastered of the original is getting a release soon, I believe.
On 4K?
I think so. I want to say through Scream Factory. I could be wrong on that. But
I have no horror movies on 4K. Maybe, Halloween Kills. I'll save it for Halloween Kills. Anyway, so what would you rate it, since you're going to be the negative Nancy?
Oh, yeah. This one's going to go low. It's got some merits. Like, it's got a charm in the beginning, and then everybody's a chauvinist pig. Like, it's riddled with men are pigs, the girls are pigs, the only character that's redeeming is the killer, and even he sucks.
Yeah, well, Kate's like the only one, because she doesn't treat everybody like crap. Even when she's a kid, she doesn't treat him like crap. She's the only one.
She walks along with the jokes. She walks along with the... So it's just kind of...
Well, she shuts it down with like, well, yeah. I think that's the problem with the 90s. And this movie, I think instead of like putting it like sneaky in the background, they show you how bad it really is, or it was. You know, and I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, it bothers me. Like that should not exist ever in our society or anywhere. But I like that it's saying in this movie, it's taking a stand that it's not okay. I liked it.
He liked everything except for toilet hair.
Oh my God! Thank you for bringing that up. I would have been so sad. Dude, I almost had a panic attack. I literally took my glasses off.
That was the most horrific scene in the movie for him. He lost his mind.
I took my glasses off. I did like the scared kid, like my head was between my legs. Like, oh my God! I slapped myself in the face, dude. Okay. Good call. Oh my God! That's gonna. So. She's taking a shower, of course she is, in this late 90s, early 2000s horror movie. Anyway, she's taking a shower, water goes out. She gets out the shower because she hears something, water goes out. She's like, oh my God, I can't find anything to wash my hair. If you ever seen Zack and Miri make a porno, you know that the same thing happens in that movie, and they use the water out of the back of the toilet, out of the tank. And he's like, there's poo in there. She's like, out of the tank, you idiot! No! She sticks her head in the toilet, straight up, and then is just like whipping her hair around like it's nothing. I told him, I said, I wouldn't stick my head in a brand new toilet with water. No!
Oh, it was so great.
Oh my God! And then after that, they do the drop off Valentine's Day card with the maggots in the chocolate. And I was like, is this movie trying to make me hurl? Is it trying to make me throw up? Like, that is the scariest stuff. And it's like, maggots, Michael. You're eating maggots. How do they taste? No.
Yeah.
There would have been vodka with that orange juice that she's chugging.
And you said you haven't seen Human Centipede?
I have not, and I probably won't. I can't do it. Dude, she put her head in a toilet. Like, they did not know about disease until the white man came. Bumblebee tuna. Dude, oh my God, I'm going to be messed up for a while. Like, are there people out there that wouldn't think that that's absolutely disgusting? Like, how often do you clean your toilet when you make eye contact, sober, that you would stick your head in there? Ever. No, you leave your hair wet with crap in it.
I just can't help but laugh at how much of a problem it is.
Oh my God. Like, it's making me sweat. Like, I'm cold in my basement right now.
It's freezing here right now.
Yeah, that's why I had that bad shirt on earlier. But
that's my hoodie. But I'm always wearing a hoodie.
But anyway, even though Caleb thinks it was bad, we had fun watching it. I think it's mostly because of that. But
so, yeah.
What would you rate it?
With all of the fun little tidbits, and I mean, I love the first kill. I love the look of the killer, but everything else is just mediocre. I'm going to give it 4.
Whew! I mean, I can see that. I mean, the quality is lower than all those movies I listed earlier. But once again, I think, for me, having some nostalgia from years ago when I first watched this back in 2001, almost 20 years ago, I think knowing that I knew that it was below those other ones. I just knew that. So going in it, once again, my expectations are very low. And so I think it met expectations and raised the bar quite a bit higher. I'd probably give this movie a fair 7. I'm going to give it a fair 7. It's not great. I mean, it's not 8. I would say 7 is watchworthy, is good. 8's good. 9 is great. 10 is perfection. I would give it a 7. I enjoyed it. I have no negatives for this movie.
7 crosses that line, though.
It's right there. It's right there.
No, that line is 6. 6 is where the line ends.
For good and decent, whatever?
Yeah, like 6 is like I'll pop it in, it's a guilty pleasure, I don't care.
But it's good enough quality and I had enough fun watching it.
A 7?
A 7? That's what I give it. So anyway, guys, maybe next year we'll watch My Bloody Valentine. If you've seen Valentine, let us know what you think. Have you watched it recently? Have you only seen it once from way back in the day? What do you think? Which side do you land on? Make sure and let us know. Make sure and like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. You know how it works. They tell 2 friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. Let's get it going.
Pan out to all the.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't think I have that skill set yet. We'll give it a shot. We learn something new every time. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get some more R&R. Until next time, JK out.
That movie hurt. 7?
Seven.
7?
7.